everybody, my name is Becca and I am with the University of Illinois Sigma Alpha Ag in the Classroom. And you might be wondering where I am right now. But you guessed it, I am at Curtis Orchard here in Champaign, Illinois. But I'm going to start off with some quick facts first. Did you know that apples are grown in all 50 states, but only 32 actually grow them here? And approximately 346,000 acres in the United States are covered in orchards like this one here. Apples were introduced in North America by colonists in the 17th century. That was a really long time ago. And actually, apple cultivars brought the seeds from Europe and they were spread along the Native American trade line. So everyone was able to get up the seeds and then plant the apples. But actually, when they were planted a long time ago, they weren't actually used to be eaten. And you might be wondering, these apples are different colors. Now, we all look different as humans, but so do apples. There are a bunch of different varieties and colors of apples that are being produced here right in the United States. There are Red Delicious, Gala, Granny Smith, which are green. There are Fuji apples, which are a little bit smaller. There are Golden Delicious, which are actually yellow. And then the Honeycrisp apple. And you might actually see one day a black apple. Now, they're not actually grown here in the United States, but if you travel across the country, you'll be able to see them. These apples are some of my favorites, and I hope they are too, because all of these apples are turned into very tasty treats, like slushies, or pies, or even applesauce. Now, you might be wondering, how does an apple grow? Well, you might be wondering how an apple grows from its seed. But actually, I'm going to take you on the life cycle of an apple. All apples start from a seed, as all plants do. And these seeds are tiny and black in color. And if you ever open an apple or break it in half, or your mom or your dad or your grandma or grandpa cuts it in half, you'll see that there's a star pattern in it, because that means that there are 5 black seeds in there. And farmers will plant these seeds in the spring, and then the apple trees need well-drained soil in order for these trees to even grow. And it takes about 2 to 12 years for a tree just like this one to even grow. And did you know that there are different types of apple trees? Like the dwarf apple tree, the standard size, which are really big, and then the dwarfing rootstocks. And roughly each apple tree will hold 4 to 5 bushels of apples, which equals to 42 to 48 pounds, give or take a few more or less pounds depending on the tree. And these trees are incredibly special, because they can grow red, yellow, green, and even black apples like we talked about before that we can eat. But would you believe it when I tell you that these trees produce flowers and buds first? You would expect to see flowers starting 3 to 4 weeks after it blooms. And these are called buds. And these buds are beautiful white and pink, but they do not last very long as the apple is constantly growing. And after a while, the apples are ready to be picked and eaten with your friends and family. Hopefully you can turn them into a tasty treat. Thank you all so much for coming and listening with me here today at Curtis Orchard here in Champaign. Make sure to follow our YouTube channel at UIUC Sigma Alpha AITC and hit that subscribe button and also the little bell in order to receive notifications when we post more videos.